All right, hello, welcome traders. Hey, it is Wednesday night, 11/12, not 11/12 at night, but 11/12, 2025. Just coming to you live with a quick update video on how things are going out there. Trying to still do more of these. I struggle to get them done at times. Market was pretty much flat today. ES was only up 4.25. Oil down pretty significantly today. So we had a good drop in oil. Gold up significantly today. And then bonds up just a fraction on the day as well. So overall, those are my core three trades. That's where most everything is. Let's get into it. I'm going to share some trades with you. But what I want to share tonight is we did talk about covered call ETFs the other day. And what I want to do tonight is talk a little bit more about poor man covered calls and how I'm trading them. But before I get into that, let's look at the income poor man covered call trades. And we did some rolls today as well. I'm not going to do a lot with charts or any of those things. Let's just jump in. Let's talk about the trading accounts, and then let's get into some of those trades as well. And I'll show you what we've been adding, what we've been subtracting. We did put some more trades on today as well. So all stuff is good to go, and I'm pretty happy with the actual setup of my portfolio. So let's jump into it. All right, let's get to it. Here we are in the Income Navigator portfolio, the kind of the main trading portfolio. Ended the day at 533 on the Delta. So Delta did pick up a bit today. Didn't really do anything significant on it, but we did add a few new trades, so added to our Delta a bit. Still very, very Delta neutral. Pretty happy with that. Theta at 1543, so we added some Theta on the session today as well. VIX was uh, pretty much just flat, up like what, zero point 0.2 or something today at 1751. So theta increase wasn't really due to any increase in volatility that's out there. We ended the day at 383,717. So that's kind of a new recent high. So it's the highest we've been at um, pretty much all year. So one of the highest marks of the year. BP usage dropped slightly to 211,000, which puts us at a 52% BP usage, which is perfect. Now, we did take some losses realized today, but those are all on rolls. So let's jump into that. We're up 2,500 bucks for the month in our P&L. We were up over 10 grand in realized gains. But again, when you're trading the income poor man covered call, gains and losses that are realized kind of aren't the big deal. We look at the overall trade when it comes to that. But let's take a look first at what we closed on the session today, so you get a sense. You can see that we had three rolls of income poor man covered calls on gold, SPY, and the Qs. So that's all good. That means the underlying values are up, which means our value of our portfolio is actually up. But we did roll those out today. We also closed a QQQ naked put today for a 96% winner in 22 days. We also closed a UNH naked put today. So we closed a UNH trade, and then we had a zero DTE trade for another 740 bucks today. And then also this morning, first thing, we had our housing XHB ETF naked put also closed. So really great day. Trades closed. We threw on a couple rolls, which is all good. Here's the open trade so that you can get a sense of how the portfolio is constructed. I'm giving you a deep dive into the trading portfolio. These are all of the spec trades here at the top. I allocate about $42,000 towards spec trades. Right now, I'm about 78,000. So I am a little over allocated on spec trades. Why? Well, because there's been so many great opportunities and deals out there that I think you strike when the opportunities exist. And because I do have the buying power, I've been able to put on some of these trades. I'm taking them off, putting them on. We opened new trades in QQQ today. Naked put, a SOFI naked put, a Bonds ZB naked put today. Those all three were open today. We've also got a naked put on ES. We've got a BA112 in ES. We've got a PayPal naked put, NNE long call with a bull long call, which we don't normally buy, but those are two spec trades that we have out there. And then down here you can see we've got a 112 on gold, a 111 on gold, a Jade Lizard on oil, and then another BA112 on ES. So just giving you a sense of what's open out there. As far as the income poor man covered calls go, I allocate about 31,000 of the portfolio to that. Currently, I'm at 27,000, so pretty close to right on the money. We've got three going, AVGO, which is Broadcom, Strategy, and then Gold, right? You can see, again, we rolled the Gold today. Also, I do trades on SPY and QQQ as income poor man covered calls. And we rolled both, or we only rolled, I'm sorry, the QQQ one today as well. And then we've got a few strangle trades on. Okay. So our strangle trades, I allocate about 21,000 to that. We're at 26, so pretty close to right on the money. We've got one in gold, one in bonds, one in oil. So those are all on. And then we've got the 112C trades. I allocate about $63,000 to that. Right now we're at 32,000 because they keep coming off for winners, and I'm pretty close to having another one coming off for a winner. You can see we've got a lot of the put debit spread still on, but the other trades on the naked puts, they're all been coming off as winners. So there's our trading account. There you get sneak peek inside. You can see what we're doing in the trading account. And we can talk also about the income poor man covered calls. I believe we did this already this week, but here's where we are on SPY. This one's up 66% through today, and that's including today's roll. So we're up 67% technically. SPY's up 12%. We're up 67 after today's roll. We got QQQ on here. We did not roll this one. Well, we did roll this one today. I'm sorry. So QQQ we did roll. Uh, Maybe I didn't update the SPY version. So we did roll SPY. All right. Uh, so the SPY, QQQ, we are up now 71% through today. Strategy, we did not have to roll today because there's still extrinsic remaining in that trade. So I didn't have to do anything with strategy. This trade is down a tad right now, but it's only been on for 18 days. The stock's down 24, we're down 13, but right now I am sitting on a $2,700 gain on the sold covered call, which would again put us back in the black. So stock's down 24. If we were to close this thing out today, we would actually have a winning trade despite the market being down. So I'm pretty happy with where we are on that one, considering what's happened to the stock. And then we technically are up. Gold, we're up 133% on this trade so far. And then over here on our Broadcom trade, we're down $66 on this trade, but we've only been in it for 15 days. So it's brand new. Haven't really had a chance to let that thing mature. So we're in pretty good shape. I love the setup, love where we are. Things are in really, really, really good shape overall. If we look at the Lazy Trader account, which is a sampling of the investing account, let's look at the poor man covered calls that we have on. And again, hope you can see these. If not, you can put in comments, maybe make it bigger next time. Or if you don't care, it's all good as well. So we've got a poor man's covered call in SOFI. This thing is up 246%. The stock is up 142%. I'm pretty happy with where we are on that one. I will take 246% in 176 days, which is almost doubling what the market's doing on that poor man's covered call. Here's another poor man covered call on Tesla. This one's up 37, almost 38% in 140 days, 139 days. Here's our TLT trade. It's a little misleading, I think, to be up 204%. Yes, that is in fact the case. Yes, we have doubled essentially our current value, but it was a low current value, so it was easy to do so. But not only have we doubled the TLT underlying value here in gains, but we've also taken in another $2,400. So overall, we've generated $4,000 on a $1,980 trade. So 204% on TLT. Love that one. BMNR is a newer one that we've only had on for about a month, but we are up 17% on BMNR. And these are all poor man covered calls, not income poor man covered calls, poor man covered calls. This one's up 17% despite BMNR being down 11%. So doing very well there. We've got QQQ in the mix. QQQ is up 107% in just 70 days on our poor man's covered call here. And we're using a synthetic long position in this one. And then gold, we have a standard leap position, but this one's up 6% in just 4 days. So we just opened it. We actually rolled today. So we actually took a loss on the roll, which is fine because we've taken a lot of extrinsic, but the underlying value has gone up significantly as well. So we're up 6% in 4 days. Not too shabby. So there's where we are on the trades. I just want to give you a look and a sense of what we're doing. Now, I'll give you, so you've got the portfolios, you see how we're doing. I'm pretty happy with where I am. And I'm just taking the spec trades as they present themselves to me. And we've been actually just killing it with the spec trades. So super happy with that. I'm pretty happy with where things are. Let's take a quick look at the account as well. Here's the standard Income Navigator account. Again, oil down today, but we're still up great on our Jade Lizard and our Strangle positions. Those are up solidly. Nothing to do on those. ES up only $1.75 today, including the after-hour session, but we've got a naked put here at 80%, getting ready to come off at 90%. We've got another naked put here at 60%, and we've got one more here at 28%. So those are our 112s. Those are all going to come off for winners, which again, the 112 trade just continues to just crank out cash. We've also got a BA 112. This thing's now up 46% in 13 days. And then we've got a 120-day naked put down here that's up 30% already in just 5 days. So those are in good shape. Our gold trades took a little bit of a hit today, even though they're still doing well. We've got a 112 trade that's up 79% now, doing fine. And our Strangles underwater, a fraction, a couple $100, mainly because gold's had a pretty strong move here in the last couple sessions. But we also have a BA 112 on gold, as I showed you a bit earlier. That thing's up 113% right now. All right, bonds. We just added this naked put today. We are up today alone 25% on this trade. I'm very bullish on the bonds right here. So I wanted to get this naked put trade on. Took in $1,000. We'll take this thing off around 50% winner. Although 25% in 0 days is not too shabby. We also have another Strangle running up 13%. So that's in great shape. AVGO, so Broadcom. We did not roll this one today. Why? Well, because I've got $464 of extrinsic remaining, even though we're in the money. Okay. So that's fine with me. I'm only in it for the extrinsic. Okay. The income poor man covered call, the only thing we care about is generating the extrinsic trade value every single week on these trades. I already covered it with you, so you have a sense of where we are, but that income poor man covered call on AVGO is up, or it's down $66 right now, but it's in good shape. As soon as we close this one for a little bit more of a win, we'll be in great shape. But no sense rolling when you've got plenty of extrinsic left. Okay? The only thing that would make me decide to roll sooner would be if the overall position delta went negative, okay, which means we would be losing money if the stock keeps rising. But right now it's not. So we keep making money on the day. Just like you can see today, we made nice money on the session despite having that call. And we're just going to watch this extrinsic come out by Friday. All right, here's the gold trade. As I mentioned, this is up 132%. Look at the leaps. Yes, up 359%. And you're thinking, oh, Tom, if you just done leaps. Well, yeah, but if, unicorns were real and I had one, I'd make a lot more money. So this is not the trade plan. That's a poor man's covered call or just owning the leap. This is a income poor man covered call. I'm not going to complain about the fact that I'm up 132% in 111 days. And so we did roll today back to at the money. Have plenty of extrinsic. Have almost $2,000 worth of extrinsic here. Whether gold goes up or down doesn't matter. I'm still going to make 2,300 bucks in addition on this trade. So that's fantastic. Strategy, we did not roll this one either today. Why? Well, strategy is doing just fine, even though our leap is down 83%. Okay. The overall trade's only down 2,500 bucks. Okay. Why? Because we've been collecting extrinsic and we've only been at this for 18 days. Okay. Roughly 23 days here. I've only been selling, I've only closed out 18 days worth of calls. And if we take a look here, $711 worth of extrinsic left. There's no reason, even though we're in the money, I wouldn't sell it. I want my extrinsic. Okay. I don't care about anything else. I want the extrinsic. Now, delta's negative on this one. Okay. And normally I would care more to not have that negative delta. I maybe want to consider adjusting it, but is the trend for strategy up or down right now? Well, the strategy trend is down. So having that negative delta was actually pretty nice to have today because I made $600 on the session. Okay. And I've got protection. So I'm going to make another 700 and some dollars. We sold this thing in the money for almost 6 grand, and we're going to take out maybe 6 grand worth of cash on this thing in 1 week. Okay. If you don't like 6 grand in cash in a week, you're maybe in the wrong spot. Uh, we've already made $13,000 in on this trade in 18 days. 13,000 in 18 days. And in another 2 days, I'm probably going to add another 6 grand to this. So I'm going to make $20,000 in cash in roughly 25 days by Friday. And if strategy starts to turn itself around, yes, I have a loss on the longs, so I'm technically only up 10,000. Okay, but I have those for the long term. Okay, and if strategy turns around or holds itself up here, fine. If it doesn't, we're just going to keep collecting more cash than we go down. All right, I've already covered QQQ and SPY today on this. So both of these are doing great. We rolled both on the session today. Let me take a quick look to SPY. I don't know why I did not update the open. Oh, I did update the open trade. So all good. So both of these are in good shape. We've made a ton of money on these two as well. So anyway, there's a quick update for you. I hope this was helpful. Gives you a sense of how we're operating. Okay? I have a strategic plan for each account that I have, including the small trading account. And if you want, we can take a quick dive into that as a little bit of a bonus here for you. I'll give you a sense of what's going on in the small account. All right, so let me share the screen. And we'll go back in. Here's the small account. Uh, it's been doing fantastic. You can see it's up 40% on the year, okay, compared to the S&P, which is up 17% in the same time. Okay, so we're up 40% this year. We're up 300% more than the S&P is this year. We are near our all-time highs on this account. And let's see if we can share and give you a sense of what's in this portfolio. We just made a few moves recently, and I'll share them with you so you can see what we're in. But what drives this account is primarily, and I'll show you my open trades. It's okay. Okay. Primarily, we've got a poor man's covered call in hood. Okay. And we've got a 120-day naked put using MES because it's a smaller account. Okay. And then I recently closed out trades in strategy and IBIT that were poor man covered calls. And I've added naked puts in SOFI and QQQ recently in the last couple of weeks because I want to get back into some poor man covered calls. And my way of trading those simply is, and let me share. Okay, here's the account. You can see it here. My way of trading these is if I get assigned on the naked put, I will immediately close the shares, open a leap, and start running the poor man covered call. I do that for both income poor man covered call and primarily poor man covered call or leap trades. So it's my version of the wheel. So again, here's QQQ. Got the naked puts. Those are up 144 bucks, 28% in 13 days. And SoFi, we're now up 32% in 1 day on our naked puts, which is not too shabby. All right. So just sharing some things with you. Market was kind of flat today, but we made a bunch of money and we're just trading our plan. But I love it's kind of an enhanced wheel strategy. I'm not going to call it something like the flywheel, super wheel, the death wheel. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Okay. A lot of people have some cool names. Great. If I could come up with a cool name, I would. If not, it's just maybe it's the money wheel. Okay. Or the enhanced wheel. But my version is I sell the puts on these, not necessarily cash secured. Okay. I'm selling the puts on these. I'm going to look for either a 90% profit, which means I'm going to hold them almost to the end, or I'm going to take assignment. If I take assignment, I want it in. This is not a case of I sell cash secured puts on something that I would be okay. I think that's a terrible idea. Okay. I don't think you should be doing the wheel on anything that you're okay being assigned. I think you should only be doing the wheel on stuff you want to be assigned on. Okay. So if you take the word okay, switch it with want, then I think that's how you run the wheel properly is what do you want in? Well, I want into QQQ and I want into SoFi at my price. So I'm going to sell naked puts. I'm not going to just buy these. If I get assigned, I will, like I said, take the shares. I will close those shares. I will buy leaps because I want the leverage. I want the 3 to 4x leverage that leaps give me over the stock because if it's a stock I believe in and it goes up 10%, I want to go up 30 like you just saw. Okay. My hood trade, I'm up 214% with hood only being up 100. Why? Because you have leaps on it. Okay. Leaps gives you the leverage. Now it can hurt you going up and it can hurt you going, or it can hurt you going down. Okay. Versus benefiting you as you go up. It's a double-edged sword. For every gimme, there's a gotcha. But you gotta do it on stuff that you believe in that's going to be going up long term. I want to give myself deals to get into. I don't want to be buying at the market highs here. Okay. But if the market does pull back, I absolutely want to get back in and run my trades on it. And I'm trying to get back into another QQQ income poor man covered call. All right. Hope this was helpful. If you like this, click the like button down below. Could use the help. I appreciate it. If you get some value out of it, absolutely. If you're doing some of these, share your trades. Let us know how you're doing in the comments down below. If you want to see us trading it live and understand the strategy even more and get specific questions and strategies answered, come join us in the Discord. You can look in the description down below. Use the code KING, get 40% off the first month. Jump in the Discord, learn what we're doing, meet with a bunch of traders, hundreds and hundreds of other traders doing similar strategies and coming up with great versions and things to do on their own, as well as sharing all their own member trades. So if you want just more than what I'm doing or what Igor's doing in the service, okay, you've got all kinds of other trade ideas coming out of your ears. You will never be short on trade ideas and education. All right. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.